Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a fog misty 56 degree Tuesday, the 18th of August. I don't know what it's supposed to be like today. I didn't fall through that. I see that they're showing rain in 4 days, though. Perfect. Lines up for the weekend. What is it with the Pacific Northwest? I've lived here a long time, and if it's going to rain, if there's any days in the week that it's going to rain, it'll be on the weekend. It's crazy. During certain times, the only time I can ride is when I test ride something at work. Just get home, can't ride. I mean, that's during the spring and fall. But even in the summer, God, it ain't gonna be long at all before we're in the fall. It's crazy. It all comes so quick. But anyway, it's very comfortable. It's cozy, kind of a fog mist, like I say, and I don't know, it just has a real relaxing feel to it. But on that, we're gonna roll to the Southland and put in a day's work. Yo, come on along. 65 degrees and mostly cloudy. I think it's kind of like at home. It's just a big fog layer or something.
So it's foggy.
Yeah. Got here early enough. We could do our little thing in the parking lot, so to speak. We'll start that now.
I know it.
You got a long ways to go, Mama.
Yes, I do.
All right. Let's go in there and see what's going on a Tuesday.
All right.
All right.
You have a good day?
You do the same. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So it's been kind of a whirlwind today. Jeez, it's 1:15 already. And only out of all of that, I got one motorcycle pushed through. It's a 2016 R1200R BMW that longtime friend. I had to remind him today. I said, do you know how long we've known each other? He goes, hey, I don't know, long time. I said, you don't remember when we met? I said, right after I come down here, you bought a used BMW from us, and I was working the service counter. I was a team service manager. We had teams back there at the time. They were trying to run it like a car thing that didn't work. But anyway, 20 years ago today, or not today, but 20 years ago, it's been more than that because it was early in the year. We're already in August. And yeah, that's crazy. From 06 to 26. It's probably, at this point, probably about 20 and a half years. So I did a brake flush, test his coolant, and reset his service. Man, running the pumps with that thing I have is just so much easier than doing the diag thing with BMW. It does a really good job. It reminds me of kind of how it works with the spiders, the kind of procedures you go through, but it's very thorough, gets everything out. Had a front brake that was a little soft, and running the pumps made the difference. So I don't know if something was stuck in there, just don't know, but it's much better. So, which I didn't get to yesterday. Man, this thing just warms my heart. It is absolutely amazing. Show inverted. I got how much higher it sits off the ground than my Slim. Of course, my Slim, that was the shortest or lowest of the Softail Slims. And they don't even make it anymore. I think they canceled it, and I think 22 was the last year of it. That's crazy. It was such a popular bike for so long that things kind of go through their phases. But man, look at that beauty. Harley with their legendary paint jobs. I mean, look how deep the clear coat is over those tank stickers. She is a sweetheart. And that guard that goes over the belt. Funny, you don't get rocks in the belt. It'd be the simplest thing in the world for a Can-Am to do to the Spilt. Well, they kind of do it with the Canyons. It doesn't take much just to keep them from landing in the conveyor belt as it's going by. It lands in the cogs of the belt or in between and just gets sucked, and Kevlar has no give. It goes bang. I was looking when I first got the thing up. Look how robust. And I like how you can disconnect the bags and it all just comes out. You just devoid the bike of the bags. I don't think this is stock, the bag guards, but I really like that idea. It's interesting that he chose to put aftermarket, or I don't know if these look like they're Harley. Yeah, it's definitely a Harley mount. Probably one of Harley's, where they're series. But he didn't do it up front. But yeah, really nice setup. You're not locked out of anything. I mean, you can go in and, you can buy a tool like mine. Every 2 years you have to run the pumps, which I just did on that BMW, which is very nice. But there's no mandatory thing. Well, Harley, a lot of people are like mine. They just sit in the garage. You're take it out on a Saturday night kind of bike. Not a lot of people just ring these things out. I shouldn't say a lot. There's a lot of people that don't. We see them things coming in there. The amount of miles you can get on these things is just uncanny. And they're still pretty much worth a crazy amount of money. Even with high miles, that doesn't mean anything. But my granddad used to say, live forever and turn something good to eat. I know mine didn't have, it does not have. Several people they're putting switch on side stands. I know my Slim doesn't. This one doesn't either. I think for other markets, possibly they have them, side stand switches. But these things they're always been, you touch and they just flip right out of the way. And they do have a lock. A lot of people said that the new soft style things doesn't have the lock. Absolutely has the lock. I've had people say, wow, I was bike sitting on the side stand, truck went by on the freeway and it fell off the stand. No, it didn't. Only way that could happen is if it pushed the bike up and pushed it up enough that the side stand dropped and it fell out of the lock and then rolled forward. But no, they won't come off the side stand. Everybody freaks out, especially like the big touring bikes. That stand, when it locks, the stand is actually facing backwards. And I think it does that. I think my theory is it does that because it sends that thing into that lock and holds it there. And when you pick it up off the side stand, if you have everything loaded up, or a jiffy stand as Harley calls it, if you have everything lubed up, they'll naturally just shut. So you gotta be careful for when pushing one of those on the other side. But these, new modern style, they do have a slight spring, ever so slight. But the big touring bikes, when you pick them up, they just go, because they're already sitting back. But I think it locks better that way. It just holds it in that lock position. But you don't have to worry about taking off with the side stand down, because it's not going to stay there very long. And it doesn't, high center you and kick you off to one side. They just fall out of the way. What a beauty, though. Crazy. Just absolutely immaculate. It's so clean. I'm amazed it even has 209 miles on it. That's crazy. But anyway, let's gawk this thing. I could sit here and stare at this thing. If I had this thing in the shop, I'd just be out there sitting and staring at it all day. I really, really like that. This is great fun. So I got a bottle of 1550 BMW oil that I use to just stick my finger in there and wet the rim of the filter before I put it on. Well, I was reaching there, sliding the filter on, and the filter slipped, and I go to stick my hand through. Well, it's got the oil cooler sitting right there. So it like surprised me that the oil cooler, because sitting here you can't tell that it's there. And when I turn over, you can see the bottle was sitting right next to that cap. And yeah, that's all I can tell you, because it's literally full. Because I'll keep it full because I don't have to. So yeah, there's 500, almost 600, well, about 400 cc's of oil just hit the ground, shot over there, splatter all over my hose. The hose will rot with that on there. I mean, look at the big gobs of oil all over the ground. Got on my stool, all the way over to my mat. You know what it's like to clean up fresh synthetic oil? Nightmare comes to mind. Lord help me. Now that right there is how you take a perfectly profitable job and just destroy it. At least 20 minutes to half an hour to clean all that up. Had to roll the hose out, soak it. Now I need another can of super cleaner because I pretty much used it up. I need to dump my rag bin because I got about 5 microfibers that are more contact cleaner than they are anything else. Went over to the drum, still got this, and filled my bottle back up. What's funny is I preach to people, you know, leaving a quart open on their bench while they're walking around doing stuff. Said I've seen it 1,000 times. You're gonna knock that thing over, and you're gonna have the worst mess ever to clean up. It's all fresh oil. But anyway, I'm calmed down now. And then a truck showed up right as a wrecker pulls in with a Indian chieftain, and whoa, white balance is like all over the place. Hold on. Apologize for that. Lord knows I wasn't looking at the camera. That thing is probably going yellow, blue, and everything else on you. But anyway, this truck shows up. I'll let him in the gate. So I go up there, and neither one of the guys are at the counter. I think one was out front with a customer. The other one is just shooting the bull with someone back there. And I said, hey, I just let a tow truck, a flatbed in with an Indian chieftain. And he just kind of like ignored me and was, you know, laughing and joking about the text. So I'll go back up to see if I can find the other service rider. Well, you picked the wrong time to mess with me. I don't usually use my stern voice anymore because I'm not a manager, so I don't have to deal with that and the stress that goes along with it. So I went back there and gave him the what for. He shot out of there and went down that hill like really quick. Only time I have to use my stern voice anymore is with the grandkids, and that's pretty rare. It's when like Raylan's not listening to her mom or something like that, and I have to go be the father figure or grandfather figure. And that scares her. She doesn't talk to me for a little bit. She don't like the stern grandpa voice. She likes the, you know, oh, play with me grandpa voice. Need to get I pretty much used that can up. It was probably 3/4 at least. So anyway, let's get back to this. Well, finally, let's take this lovely ST out for a rip. Oh man, is this thing a looker? Almighty. Spring to life, my young blood. Oh, very mid-peg feeling. That's nice. Oh yeah, that's definitely mid-peg. And they're high. So you can dive into them corners and rip it. The exhaust is so quiet you can hear the engine running. She feels, no, that suspension feels very sporty. This may require my shield being down on this one. Oh man, it feels good to sit down and, better yet, be sitting on a Low Rider ST. My Slim only has a single rotor up front, and it's crazy how fast that thing will stop. Just shocking. Whoa. Is that a manual Corolla? Did they make a manual? He did a rollback. Little kitty poos. Oh man, it's just such a pleasing look while you're riding down the road. That looks nice. I gotta go slow through here. Oh man, just like, oh, sorry, that shield is so loud. Wow, she's got some, got some diesel braking, but it's got that little bit of a rumble to it, you feel to it, which is weird. It's the dual balancers, you think it'd be, you know, glass smooth like a gold wing. Heck no, it's got a very pleasing rumble. Even at low speeds, I'm getting a pretty good amount of wind in here. Oh, I was about to say very sensitive throttle. It's in sport mode. Harley calls their road mode highway mode. There's rain, there's highway. So highway will be super smooth. She's still spunky as holy heck. Oh wow, I was switching to sport while I'm rolling. You had to slowly let off the throttle. You feel it just whoop whoop whoop, livening up. Wow. She's packing it around in a wheelbarrow, or he is maybe. Watch out for the people. Wow, is that a garage sale or a disaster? I think that's a disaster in the making. Oh man, I love how it's like my Slim. I feel the bike through the bars and through the pegs. That's nice. I don't feel as much through the pegs on the Slim because it's got the floorboards, you know, with the cushions in them. I love how I can feel it through the bars. It's like you're riding a real motorcycle. Not afraid to let you feel a little rumble. Nice. I love its call letters, the XLR ST. By the time I get across, my pedestrian from earlier is liable to catch up to me. I've never seen the traffic like that around here. I love that bark through the air filter. Wow, something just blew up back there. How'd you see that? Oh no, it's coming from me. Oh no, I must have overfilled it. Oh no, did I overfill this thing? No, no, no. Well, now I got to ride it real gentle to going back. Wow, I mean, I literally put off a smoke screen back there. Dadgummit. The one thing about Harleys, they'll let you know right away. Easy to fix, but now I gotta clear the breather out on it though. Son of a gun. Such is life. That's crazy once you're moving. How cool the, oh yeah, put your hands right up to them. You can feel the air coming through, but it creates that nice bubble. Seen that motorcycle rushing up on me. I gotta go down here and take a ride. I hope he pays attention. Can't tell what he's on. I'm assuming it's a Harley or a metric cruiser. Oh, I can actually smell oil. Yeah, old Road King. Yeah, I'm leaving a smoke trail. Oh yeah, she's a smoking. Well, I'm just gonna run her straight back. Yeah, she's trying to choke on me here. Short shift the heck out of it here. That's very strange. Very, very strange. So it makes me wonder if I didn't really pay attention to the pan. I wonder if somebody, well, the guy's had so many motorcycles, he's got to know. But anyway, I'll go in there. I'll let y'all know what I find. I appreciate you coming along for a ride on this absolute beauty. She was living in her own oil. You know, look at the smoke haze that's in here just from starting it up. But I've already corrected the level. And but it's in the system, so let her clear out and clean some stuff up here. It was all soaked on the. It was just just chuffing it right back through there. But oh well. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know that I've ever done something like that before. Must have been just my mind was all soft from looking at the beauty of this. Man, look, you just see the haze in the air. That was just me starting it up and running it up here. That's crazy. I literally can't believe I've done that. That's something you usually don't tell, but yeah, it is. Day in the life. Here we are. That's what I did. But we'll get her corrected and roll her upstairs. Almost time to bail out of here. So eating a little crow here this afternoon. Oh well, such is life. At least it didn't get turned over to a customer or something. Wow, that's crazy. Beautiful ending of the day. Because Sasha's absolutely tripping out and taking her for a walk. Trying to rush through that. I've got yesterday's vlog and today's vlog to do. And yeah, I got a busy night and busy morning. I must have got 9+ hours of sleep last night. I just got home, transferred the files off the cameras and onto the iPad. Oh, and I just went out. That's a very heavy duty. That's barbed wire fence in there. Come on, back up. Got lots to do. No, I don't want you going back in there getting tangled up in that thing. I don't know what you see or hear down there, but she's all riled up about it. It's crazy. I don't see it half the time. But she always finds something. She must hear it or see it or something. Smell it. Little birds flying through there. Anyway, I'm going to cut it at this all the way down here. I'm going to start rolling back towards the house. Once this one stops freaking out. Well, hello there, YouTube. That was a peaceful ride home.
It was.
I needed something peaceful. Once I dropped that liter of BMW oil, everything just started rolling downhill from there. Man, still, I just can't imagine I did that, but you do what you do. So I'll clean everything up in the morning, and plus whatever I got to do tomorrow too. Anyway, on that, we gonna bounce.
Right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, on hump day, right?
Yep.
All right. See you then. Thanks for watching now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.